The pottery world in the Carolinas and Virginia was so much more alive in certain ways. And here we were living up in Ithaca, New York. There was a whole kind of culture. We could really feel it. We checked out Floyd County at the advice of a friend of ours and immediately felt right at home here. My name is Jayn Avery. I changed the spelling to Jayn. And then a friend of mine said, oh, I knew Avery with a Y is rooted down in Connecticut. However, now you just rooted yourself in these mountains. And I love that. I wanted to learn how people could actually live close to the earth consciously. I was working on this master's in science and things were going weird. And I go in the student craft shop just to release my stress and discovered clay was like cloth and you could shape it any way you wanted to. Let your brain play, because I played with the clay in a way that I knew nothing about clay, I knew nothing about pottery, and that's when I came up with a pretty funky version of what I call my gathered planter. 50 years I've been doing this pottery as a livelihood. I'm still the only one I know that makes them. The old culture had been tied into art in a way that many people, those of us of high education, were taught that art was about the fine art that you find in museums and galleries and things. And we discovered that there were just local people who just knew hands-on art. It's amazing how so many people that then arrived here were on all levels of different kinds of art. There were woodworkers and a lot of other potters and then even some glass workers. That's a part of so many of us who landed here in Floyd. Everybody had been pretty much living simply on the earth out of pragmatics for generations. So we resonated with that. And all that consciousness is what we've all been a part of here from the beginning. Too much stuff. I call it a conversation because I'll start with the clay with an idea of something I might want to make, and then the clay tells me what it's willing to do, and between the two of us we come up with sometimes a totally unique creation.
Hey, thanks for watching. Make sure to leave a comment below and let us know what you want us to report on next.